My sister tried helping with chores and ruined everything. My parents left for the night and handed me a chore list before walking out the door. Simple stuff: vacuum the living room, do the dishes, take out the trash. I had it mapped out in my head, finish in an hour, then disappear into my room for the rest of the evening like a responsible hermit. But then my sister appeared in the doorway like a bad omen and said she wanted to help. This girl has never voluntarily touched a chore in her entire existence, but I figured maybe she was having some kind of emotional breakthrough. So I told her she could handle the dishes while I vacuumed. That was the worst decision I have ever made in my life. I was in the living room, minding my business, when I heard a crash from the kitchen that sounded like a chandelier falling through a glass table. I sprinted in there and found her standing in front of the sink, surrounded by shattered ceramic. 3 plates. She broke 3 plates. I stared at her and said, "How do you break 3 plates doing dishes?" She goes, "I was trying to speed it up by stacking them all in the sink at once." That is not speed. That is chaos with a splash of delusion. I took a deep breath, told her to forget the dishes, and asked her to take out the trash instead. Literally the easiest task known to humanity. You grab the bag, you walk outside, you throw it in the bin. A toddler could do it. 5 minutes later, I heard the garage door struggling like it was being held hostage. I walked out there and she had somehow wedged the trash bag into the garage door track. The bag ripped. Garbage exploded everywhere. Rotting food sprawled across the driveway like a crime scene. I looked at her and said, "Just go sit down and do not touch anything else." She nodded, walked inside, and I spent the next 30 minutes in pure survival mode. I cleaned up the driveway, rewashed all the dishes she did not break, and tried to make the house look like a functioning home again. I barely finished before my parents pulled into the driveway. They walked in and the first thing they saw was my sister sitting on the couch looking like a peaceful angel, and me standing there drenched in sweat and regret. My mom glanced around, spotted one tiny corner I missed vacuuming, and said, "Why didn't you finish the chores?" I tried explaining what happened, but before I could even get a full sentence out, my sister looked at them with the saddest face I have ever seen and said, "I tried to help, but he told me I was doing it wrong and made me stop." My parents believed her. I got grounded for not appreciating help. She got praised for trying her best. I'm never letting her be independent again.